Sports. It's in the game.
Man, just ain't do it. Go ahead. You man, take off over there. Let's see what happens.
Warren Moon, Team Moon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
Well, when I first heard the idea, I thought, first thing out of my mind was, what if I miss to the side? The ball's going to go over in the water, but didn't realize how big and massive these aircraft carriers are. And we've got plenty of room on both sides. We got bleachers around the side, so I think I'll be okay that way as far as losing a ball in the water.
All right. Now, did you play Madden when you were growing up?
Remember, Madden wasn't around. I was Tecmo Bowl and things like that. So I played Madden as I got later in my career, but nothing like my sons. They kick my butt in it all the time.
Javon Curse, a.k.a. The Freak, formerly of the Tennessee Titans and Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
This is amazing. Like, you see these things on television, but you don't really know how big they are until you get on one. This is like basically 2 or 3 football fields put together on the water. That is amazing. This is a lot of space to do a lot of stuff. Yes.
All right, so you had to have played Madden when you were growing up, correct?
Heck yeah! Come on now. I was one of the best around my city. Believe that.
All right. Well, you say you're one of the best. Well, first of all, what's a favorite memory of yours from playing Madden growing up?
Really, I'm going to say the effects. I mean, because one of my cousins, I think he still has like a Sega or something. In the first Madden that was on that one or whatever, it looks like night and day. Look like stick people compared to real people now. So I mean, like just with the how real it's become now, it's like the real thing, just like I'm on the field in real life.
Question: what's it like to be suiting up and playing football again?
You know, it's fun. I mean, I enjoy throwing around a little bit anyway. I do it with my sons sometimes when they're back home, and looking forward to maybe not embarrassing myself today. I feel like once I get going, I get warmed up, that I'll do fine.
So the field being an aircraft carrier is not going to throw you off?
Well, maybe it's at least we're throwing downwind a little bit, so that's going to help. The fact that you know, all the military personnel are here, it just makes you feel really good inside, because all the work that they've done for this country, and you know, we're all so appreciative of what they've done. So I hope I put on a good show for them.
Well, what do you think has made Madden a hit for the last 25 years?
You know, I think the video game, the kids' video game players, and the way it's set up, and the fact that you have old-time players and new players, and it's very competitive, and the kids nowadays, you know, they love it. So I think it's helped the game of football too, believe it or not, because it gets young kids involved in understanding who the players' names are and what they're doing and how the game kind of works to a certain extent.
All right, Mr. Maria, thank you for your time.
Thanks, man. All right, thanks. I got to warm up.
Jerry Rice.
Okay, Mr. Rice. First of all, what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
Well, this is really a blast, and it's going to be exciting. Never thought I would see the day where I would be on a ship, you know, for the Madden 25 football game. So it's really amazing, and I just wanted to go over to, you know, say hello to everybody over there, you know, the troops who pretty much, they make everything happen, and those guys are the true heroes.
Okay, now, Mr. Rice, did you play Madden when you were growing up?
Well, you know, I'm not really a Madden guy, you know, but my son, my kids, they love it. I think, you know, I have heard from so many fans that they played Madden football. I didn't play it because I was not very good at it. That was the only thing about it. But, you know, it's a great game. The animation is just unbelievable, and that's why we're here today, you know, to celebrate 25 years.
Go ahead and give us your name.
Anthony Mackey.
Mr. Mackey, what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
It's amazing, man. I didn't know what to expect when they told us we were going to be playing on the USS Midway. I've only been on 2 aircraft carriers before, the Intrepid in New York and the Abraham Lincoln out in the Persian Gulf. And to be up here and seeing the soldiers and all the fans is great, man. I mean, they've made this ship into something nobody thought it would be.
Well, yes, how good are you at football?
Let's just say this. 500 years ago, Shakespeare wrote, some men are born great, some men achieve greatness, some men have greatness thrust upon them. Let's just say a lot of dudes going to have greatness thrust upon them today.
You and I.
My name is Marcus Allen, number 32, and I was born and raised here in San Diego, so it's good to be back in the area where I grew up in.
So what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
Well, this is actually the first time I've been on an aircraft carrier, so I think it's obviously it's great. I think obviously we get an opportunity to see some of our military. That's always I think a wonderful thing to do and stuff. But this is going to be fun, a unique setting. Everybody's excited, so we're looking forward to it.
So I got to ask, scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at football?
Well, I don't want to break my arm patting myself on my back, man, but I was, I don't know. I'm let somebody else say that stuff, man. You never ask a guy a question like that, man, because everybody's good. And, and the longer we're out the game, the better we get. So that's the reality. Come on.
Deion Sanders.
All right, Mr. Sanders. All right, so how's it feel to be suiting up and playing today?
Happy, man. You get to play against some of the guys you competed against when you played in the NFL, or some of the celebrities that you adore. Wonderful thing, man. It's always a good time.
Now, what's it like playing on an aircraft carrier?
First of all, Tracy Perlman with the NFL, she does a great job every year. We're finding a new location, something innovative and creative, and this was unbelievable. I'm glad my kids had a chance to come and experience it as well.
Dwight Freeney, San Diego Chargers.
All right, so what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
Well, I think it's definitely amazing. And you know what? You kind of forget about where you are because we have field turf on a carrier. Yeah.
Now, what's a favorite memory you can share from playing Madden growing up?
I think I have so many memories, but I think the biggest thing is really collectively just going against my boys and just, going all out. It's like we're really playing. You get that mad if you lose. It's really good memories.
Now, is your go-to team in Madden the Chargers? Has it always been the Chargers, or who was your go-to team?
Whoever was the best team that year. I think that's a good rule.
I'm Kim Johnson from Dancing with the Stars.
Kim, what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. I love that we're doing it on an aircraft carrier. It's going to be very different, that's for sure. I played this game last year in Chicago, and that was amazing. But yeah, it's definitely going to be an experience tomorrow.
I'm Carly Chaikin.
Don't say anything else?
You're totally fine. So, Carly, what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
It's actually one of the coolest things I've ever done. I'm so excited, and all of my friends are so beyond jealous. But I'm really excited.
So, how good would you say you are at football?
Actually, surprisingly, I'm pretty good. Don't want to talk myself up too much, but I've always played sports throughout school and high school and everything, and no one would just think that of me. But I was always sporty spice.
Trisha Helfer.
So Trisha, what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
I'm incredibly excited about it. I've never been on an aircraft carrier, and I've always had a thing for kind of planes and aircraft carriers and all that kind of thing. I find it fascinating. I don't know too much about football, so I might be kind of the ignorant one out there that has to be told which way to run, but I'm going to try my best. I love sports, and I do watch some football. I'm joking, but I grew up in Canada, so I grew up with hockey. I'm just hoping we can get a little contact going on.
Okay. All right. Josh Charles. Josh Charles. Okay.
So, Mr. Charles, what are your thoughts on? Yes. What are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
Awesome. Sounds amazing. I can't wait. I did this 2 years ago at Bryant Park in New York, which was really fun because they turned that whole park into a football field. But this just sounded great. Also, just to do it, if my team wins, I want to, donate money to the Wounded Warrior Project, which is such a great charity. And I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to see it. I hear the field's great. I just got down here tonight, so I missed the skills challenge, but I'm excited.
Well, how good are you at football?
You know what? I'm a pretty good athlete, but my main sport is baseball. But I certainly played some football growing up as a kid, and I played in this 2 years ago, so I have a little experience at it. But it's not really my main sport. But it's just such a rush to play with all these guys who've grown up cheering for, rooting on, and so I'm excited about that.
Hi, I'm Bianca Kajlich.
So, what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
Well, my thoughts on playing football, period, are kind of sketchy. I asked my husband last night if he could explain the rules again to me, and he basically just said, if you're on the offensive, try to get the ball and run towards your goalpost. If you're on the defensive, try to rip everyone's flags off. And so hopefully I won't pull off the flags of my own team members.
Okay, well, scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at football?
Oh, 10 being best?
Yeah.
10 being best. I'm pretty fast, so I think that gives me a solid 4.5, maybe.
Yeah, good.
And I actually can throw a football. I just am not really good at catching it. Hopefully my teammates will see this before we play tomorrow so they can figure out. But I could be the dark horse. You never know.
Hi, I'm Danny Pino.
All right, Danny, so first of all, what are your thoughts on playing football on an aircraft carrier?
I think it's perfectly safe. There should be nothing wrong with that. Is it moving? Is it?
No,
it's stationary.
Yeah, it hasn't moved for a while.
Okay, how close to the edge of the sidelines?
I think you're pretty
safe.
You're pretty in the middle, so.
So we're good.
Yeah.
And there are no planes landing while we're playing. So we're good.
Well, on that note, how good are you at football?
Now, or a few years ago?
Well, let's go. Well, how about both? Well, let's see how good you are then as opposed to now.
I'd say average at best now and before. Yeah.
Well, being surrounded by NFL greatness, what is it like? I'm pretty sure that most people dream of the opportunity you're experiencing right now. So what's it like to be surrounded by all these NFL greats?
I gotta say, it's like a boyhood dream. I think my absolute average performance is going to make them look even greater. So I feel good for them. But I'm just happy to be on the field and being able to, having the opportunity to catch a pass from Dan Marino. That'll be fun. And to play defense against Troy Aikman, I mean, that's going to be pretty special.